But you know what time it is?
It's time to choose your lineup.
It's time to choose your lineup. Brought to you by our friends at Jameson. Join our unofficial call to try and get pro football to Dublin. Visit JamesonSports.com for more information. Here's a quarterback and 3 flex plays that can help you win your Week 7 matchup. We start with Geno Smith. We talked about Kirk Cousins in this matchup. Other side of the ball against the Falcons is Geno. Falcons have allowed at least 2 touchdown passes in 3 of their past 4 games. All quarterbacks, not one quarterback has more pass attempts per game this season than Geno Smith. He's averaging over 41 tosses per game. How about Chase Brown? Zach Moss on the hate list stands to reason. Chase Brown on the love list. Over the past 3 weeks, very quietly, Chase Brown is the 7th best running back in fantasy. He's had at least 14 fantasy points in all 3 games. And over the past 2 weeks, he's out-touched Zach Moss 27-19, including a season-high 62% of the snaps last week. At wide receiver, how about Ladd McConkey? Right, he's led the Chargers in targets in all but 1 game so far this season. He's got almost a 27% target share, and it's a nice matchup against Arizona as the Cardinals allow the 2nd highest catch rate to opposing wide receivers. Ladd McConkey, another slot merchant. By the way, at tight end, we've talked a lot about Mike Evans, Baker Mayfield, and that Buccaneers offense. So Cade Otton makes my list here as a top 10 fantasy tight end. He's actually tight end 10 in points per game over the last 4 weeks with at least 9 fantasy points in 3 or 4 games. Ravens very quietly allow the 2nd most yards per game to opposing tight ends. So Cade Otton, again, we think that's going to be a kind of a pass funnel offense for the Buccaneers on Monday night. Cade Otton will be a part of it. If you're desperate for a tight end, Cade Otton is a choice. Hey, it's Matthew Berry from NBCSports.com and RotorWorld.com, and I want to thank you so much for watching whatever it is you just watched, or if nothing else, being too lazy to click out of the autoplay after this video started, after whatever it is you actually wanted to watch finished. But now that you're here, I'd like to take a moment here to ask you respectfully now, okay? I'm asking you respectfully to subscribe to the NFL on NBC YouTube channel. You'll get the latest Roto-World fantasy news headlines, all sorts of great shows, including my own Fantasy Football Happy Hour. So go subscribe now. Again, I'm asking respectfully.